Hello YouTube, Hive Radical here. Felt to come on and share some things I've come across here just recently. I've been a fan for quite a while of YsabellaBrave, her singing, and occasionally I would listen to some of her talk stuff, and I've never found one that I've disagreed with so far. I haven't watched a whole lot of them. In many ways, they seem to be kind of just general good advice, which is not bad to listen to, and I should probably listen to more of them. But the one that she recently did regarding being gentle, I just got curious and decided to listen to it, and got to thinking about it, and I think gentle often gets a bad rap, and I think she was trying to address some of that. But I've found, I kind of made a discovery for myself. Anybody that's into etymology, study of words and their origins, probably already knows this, but it was kind of amazing to me. Sometimes I like to gander just as a occasional pastime through dictionaries and see the meaning of words. Having my own faith, I also went through a concordance and looked where the word gentle was used in the Bible and the Book of Mormon. It was kind of interesting, all the stuff I discovered. But going back to the dictionary, what I discovered in the dictionary, I think is really profound, and I hope you find the profoundness in this. Okay, so it has the etymology from Middle English, gentile, from Anglo-French, from Latin gentilis, of gens, of one's family, means of one's family, from gens nation, akin to Latin genere, which means to beget. It says more at kin, and if you go to kin, it talks about kindred, and I thought it was really amazing to see the connections between kindred, between one's family, between and just the whole tide of family, the concept that we are all family. And so, you think of gentlemen, or genes, or genetics, or gentile, nation, or peoples, a race, a family, essentially, is, the word gentle is tied to family, familial bonds. A gentleman, a man that's part of your family, and the views and what the words kind of come to, especially in English. I know what usually popped into my mind when I thought of gentle was advertisement on some dryer sheets, or some description of a fabric, or some soap product. But when you see the tie between gentle and contrast this with Isabel's, a reference to it, the Aesop's, I believe it's Aesop's fable, or the fable that she read, and I just found this amazing to think about gentle being related to how we should treat family, and in that way, propagating that through the whole world would kind of cure virtually every issue we have. As far as interhuman conflict, if we all remembered that we are family, that we're of the same blood, that we're all brothers. When somebody is killed, when somebody is harmed, when somebody's taken advantage of, we're doing it to family. And it's kind of the importance of family. And also, you think about it, some of the profounder points I've noticed when I've listened to, I often listen to Dennis Prager. He's a talk show commentator based out of Los Angeles, I believe. But he's made some really good points as I've listened to him over the years, talking about how we learn from our family far more about getting along than we do with, let's say, friends, because in many instances we, for the most part, choose our friends, the people we hang out with, and so it's far easier among friends to learn to live with someone, to be decent, to be respectable, but for the most part, we don't really choose our families. And I think that as we go and try to develop bonds with our family members and try to learn how to live with them, that same intent should be universal, because ultimately we all are family, and to remember that and to keep that at the forefront of our minds. Say when we're driving on the freeway, somebody cuts us off. Anytime, if somebody does something to us, we don't understand it. But I think if we all kept in mind, next time you see the word gentle, try to think of family. Think of, your father, mother, brothers, sisters. Think of an ideal family, rather than thinking of, some description on some laundry detergent or fabric softener box. But I just found that was amazing to think about. So I hope you got something out of that too. And thanks, Isabel, for posting that and kind of sparking that thought. Have a good day, you two.